Hello everyone, I hope everyone's having a great holiday season so far. I wanted to get on here and do an update video on the movie. I wanted to give you guys the most current info, because I know some of you are very curious about what's going on with it. And if you are a Kickstarter backer or Indiegogo backer, you should be receiving the emails with the updates, and all this info has been pretty much been given to you already throughout the last few months. If not, go back and check those emails, especially if you've gotten a premiere ticket, because some of you have not heard back from. But anyway, the premiere. Speaking of which, that's the big major news announcement here with all this. You may not know, but January 20th is the big premiere for the movie, the theatrical release. By theatrical release, I mean one theater. It's going to be in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, of course, and all the info is going to be down there in the description of the video. Now, if you want to buy a ticket and go see it for the first time with everybody else, you can do that. Now, obviously, this is a theater, so seats are limited, and we have already given tickets away to cast members and crew members, because you know that's the proper thing to do with that. They all get a +1, and also Kickstarter backers and Indiegogo backers. That was a perk on the crowdsource campaign, was to pre-purchase a ticket. And so many of you guys already have tickets. You got your name on the list. You're ready to go. But we do have a few extra seats available. Not a whole ton, but a few extra, because this is about a 300 seat theater. So it's actually pretty big. So we can get some more people in there. So if you are interested, I will put the link down there at the bottom where you can purchase a ticket. It's first come, first serve, but you will be amongst everybody in that theater. We'll be seeing this movie for the very first time, and I'm a little nervous, but I think it's going to be super exciting. Now, for the rest of you who have no interest whatsoever in going and seeing it in the theater, digital copies will be sent out a little bit after the theatrical release. Don't worry, we're not talking months and months down the road. And then the same thing with Blu-rays. Obviously, I got to author them, and there's going to be a ton of extras in there, so I'm getting those all ready to go. Probably way more extras than you're actually going to want, but I want to pack this thing full, just like all the, the Blu-rays that we do for the seasons and all that stuff. For those of you who have gotten those, as well. And for those of you who have gotten those but not actually gotten them yet, yes, still working on those. And once everything's done, a few months down the road, we will be able to send out everything. So if you got a season 5 and the movie, you'll be getting a package with everything in it. So yeah, I'm just once the big thing is just getting the movie done. Once that's done, it's a big weight off my shoulders, and it gets a lot easier. Then I can concentrate on just finishing up all the rest of the stuff, like getting the digital distribution for the digital codes and the Blu-rays and all that stuff. And it won't take nearly as long. I promise you. I promise. I know you guys are extremely, extremely anxious to see this thing, and we are so super close. So I don't like that, but I do appreciate you guys' patience. You are all just some of the most patient people on the planet, waiting for us to finish these things. And I do sincerely appreciate it, because I have pressure on me, but I couldn't imagine the pressure on me if I get emails like every day. It's like, give us your stuff. Then I would feel pressure to just finish it and not be happy with it, and then just to get it out. But you guys, with your patience, allows us to put as much heart and soul as we can in this thing and make sure it's done right and as good as to the best of our ability. And that way, we feel happy about the product that we're giving you. And I've always done that, and this is no different. Yeah, this has been a crazy journey. It's definitely had its ups and downs. And, I've never claimed to be any amazing movie maker. My thing is this, and I feel like to a degree the other dudes too, but especially me, it's we've been doing Game Chasers for like 10 years now. It's a decade of doing it, and I'm a creative person. I need creative outlets, and so I wanted to do something different. That's literally all it boils down to. I wanted to do something different. I wanted to try my hand at something. I wanted to do something else that's not sitting in front of a computer editing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Now, don't get me wrong, it's better than a lot of things I could be doing, because I've had jobs editing for other people, corporate stuff in the past, and it's very mind-numbing. don't like it. Editing Game Chasers is fun, but as a creative person, you do still get kind of burned out, and it's easy to happen. And so just trying my hand at something else like this, just making a movie, I thought it would be just really super fun. And I didn't know how you guys were going to react. I was like, man, do they even want this? And so when you guys actually made it happen, so we could afford to pay for all these people to help on this thing and get this thing done, I mean, it was exhilarating, because I was like, okay, now they actually want it to happen. So that was amazing. It wasn't just something that I was like, man, I want to do this, but does anybody really want it? You guys wanted it, and you guys made it happen. So it was fun, but with that fun, with that super amazing feeling of being able to work on something new and different, comes ups and downs. There were definitely days where, man, nothing was going right, and I just wanted to give up. Simple as that. But we came through, and I'm super, super happy with what we have. I think you guys are really, really, really gonna like it, and I'm proud of it, like sincerely proud of it. And I know that some of you aren't going to like it. You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna, and I don't mean not get it as in like they're just dumb, they don't get it. I mean, you have to understand us to really, you know what I mean. Most of you get it, or else you wouldn't be watching this channel anyway. But I think it's going to appeal to you guys for sure. I didn't know how it was going to go at times, but then as we were able to kind of tweak things and move things around and make things better, enhance them, I was like, man, this is really good. And I've actually been able to do some screenings, some small screenings, and everyone has just had everything. They obviously had like little thing, maybe we should change this or do this, but overall the vibe was just super positive, and getting laughs and laughs and laughs and laughs throughout the whole thing. And it's get a little bit of a taste of like what it might be like in the theater, and it's gonna be very nerve-wracking, but and it, to an extent, even having those handful of people in there watching it for the first time when you've not showed anybody the whole thing ever, even that was nerve-wracking. But I'd have to step away sometimes and just kind of, I don't want to be in here right now, and then just be in the other room, and then I'd hear laughter, and I'm like, okay, thank you. that's what you want. And so that definitely gave me courage. It's just a boost. It helps you. It gives you energy with the whole thing. And I do know that obviously not everyone is going to like it, as I said. And that's just movie making. That's just art in general. That's just anything. That's okay. Because hell, our show is like that. There's a lot of people out there that hate our show, and I get it. Not everybody likes everything. That's just the way it go. I'm repeating myself. Now I'm being redundant. I don't need to say that again. We all know it's true. But if we can just make something, and even if there's some people out there it's gonna put a smile on their face, and they're just gonna forget about all the bullshit in the world for an hour and, well, it looks to be about an hour and 40 minutes or so, then hey, mission accomplished. And I'll be happy with that. And I just hope that you guys are as well. Yeah, once it's done, once we get these Blu-rays out, and once we get the the perks and all that other stuff out for you guys at the first part of 2022, then it is back to just making regular videos, making the Game Chasers, making Toy Chasers, and all that good stuff. The stuff that most of you are really only interested in. Sorry, we just needed to take a little break to do something else, like I said. And it was fun, and so we'll go back to doing what we need to do. Speaking of which, there is actually a Toy Chasers in the works by me. I'm editing, so you don't have to worry about Melbourne taking another 7 years with that. It's already shot, I just need to edit it up. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys' support so very, very, very much. I can't say that enough. And I really, really hope to see you at the premiere. And if you're not there, I really, really, really hope that you enjoy the movie. And I'm sure there'll be another update once the the Blu-rays and the digital copies. Which digital copies? I don't know if I even said this, but the digital copies will probably come first before you get your Blu-ray. So that way, you guys don't have to actually wait until physical media is created before you can see the movie. You'll be able to see it, and then you'll get your Blu-ray in the mail after the fact, so you can have your physical copy. So yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do that. Just I know you big guys have been waiting way too long. I don't want you to wait until the Blu-rays themselves are actually done. Oh, and by the way, if you bought a Blu-ray, you do get a digital copy. There was a little bit of confusion there for a while because I forgot to actually, when we're doing the Kickstarter, I forgot to put you get a digital code when you got the Blu-ray perk. Like, I actually physically wrote it down. So some people bought the Blu-ray and then they're like, oh, well, I should have gotten a physical digital copy too. No, you get a digital copy as well. I updated it like a couple of weeks into the Kickstarter. Actually, it took me that long to realize it. But no, everybody that got at least the digital perk will get a digital copy as well, even if you just got physical. But so yeah, thank you guys for watching, and have a good New Year.